Hi guys, welcome to Razon.com. This is Mohit Soni. Right in front of you is the Mahindra XUV 300. Well, why is it back again on our channel for, it's been on our channel for a couple of times. It's because we're driving the petrol automatic. Yes, the diesel automatic was launched, and the petrol automatic also was about to follow, but then the world changed and here we are, slightly delayed, but the petrol automatic is here. This is the AMT version, and I'm going to give you a quick run around of the interior, exterior features and other tidbits in a brief session, because you know about this car. We've also told you about many times about it on our website, on our YouTube channel, in comparisons and in separate road test reviews and first drive reviews. And this is probably one of the most tested cars on our channel, because Mahindra has been dropping variants, and then we've driven it again for many other stories. So we know for a fact that the Mahindra XUV 300 or 300 is one of the most intimidating looking SUVs in its segment. It's got the longest wheelbase. It's got these huge doors here. There's a lot of glass area. It's got a good amount of height as well. It's just about boxy and just about full of elements to make it look very, very distinct and very, very big. This is one of the most biggest SUVs in the sub 4 meter segment, because of course of the wheelbase. And as you can see from here, how the wheels are mounted so behind, and the only problem which most people don't end up liking is the rear, which feels like a chopped off, it's been like abruptly chopped off. But I don't think that's a problem, and we've also come to know how Mahindra has been doing that with their previous and legacy SUVs as well. Coming at the back, it's got these huge LED tail lamps which grab a lot of attention. You can see these lights from far away in the evening because the way they illuminate and the humongous size of them. Coming at the back, you can see in terms of features list, it's got a reversing camera which is of good quality, not great. It's got parking sensors as well, and this is one of the two things which are not wrong, which are wrong with the XUV 300, is this small boot. It's almost it's just around 200 liters ish, 220 to 30 liters, and it's the smallest in the segment. The reason why is because the reason why there is less boot space, because Mahindra or its partner has focused all the space in the leg room area. And as you can see, I've got a lot of knee room, lot of leg room. Headroom is good, but for some people it can be a bit of a problem. You've got no AC vents, but it's a very hot day here in Bombay, and the AC is keeping us chilled in the back as well. We spent some time while driving and sitting at the back. The AC is not a problem. Of course, you have to turn it up a lot, and the wind blower noise can be irritating a bit, but nobody really gets into that. Once you're driving, once you have music on, that's not a problem at all. The interior, as you can see, is very high quality. This white leather, of course, is going to be a pain to maintain, but uplifts the cabin ambience to a very large extent. This is of course a proper 3-seater because of the width. Is one of the reasons why also it's so intimidating on the outside. Is on the inside it liberates a lot of space, so normal size 3 adults can be very comfortable here. This seat is slightly pushed back, so you can get even more knee room. And of course you have the audience friendly sunroof, which opens and closes like this. Obviously the glass one also opens. That is the light. You've got 3 headrests, and the features list, as we know, is humongous. I will put that up on the screen now. Back in the inside, just to give you an idea of the features list, you've got front parking sensors, you've got heated mirrors, you've got Android Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and this screen, which is quite good, works really well, is smooth and fast most of the time. And what now Mahindra is offering is BlueSense. It's a connectivity system where you can see geofencing. You can download the BlueSense app, and you can do a lot of things remotely with the car. You can start it, stop it, you can press the blink and honk button, you can find it. The app, well, it's not available on the Play Store right now, but once it's launched in a couple of days, it will be available for everybody. We have had a small demo of it, and it works really well, but for certain features to do them, you require a passcode. I think that is also going to change once the public version comes. We could have shown you, but again, it is best that you see it on your own and experience it. We can tell you about the features, and I will put that feature list yet again. And but I can tell you about there's remote functionality, geofencing, you can find your car in a parking slot, and very other connectivity options like navigation and everything is on offer. The other down point of the interior is this very 90s panel here, which controls the AC, which could have been modernized. You've got storage space here, a good amount in the glove box as well, which is illuminated and chilled. Lot of space here to keep things, and yeah, a very nice, good quality cabin. Plastics also feel really nice. The most important part, of course, now is the driving part. We are driving the petrol automatic, and let me tell you more about it. So what's the petrol automatic in the Mahindra XUV300 all about? Well, let's get done with the engine, and because it's a familiar motor, it's a 1.2 liter motor which makes 120 PS of power and 200 Newton meters of torque in a segment where nobody makes more than 175. So it's got the highest torque. Obviously it also needs that extra torque because it's one of the largest SUVs in the segment, and slightly heavier as well, but it's still got a lot of performance on offer. Low end is just about okay. It's good but not great like other SUVs, and but mid-range and top-end power is really good. You can explore all that power and torque that I just told you about, and it's a creamy, smooth engine. The refinement levels are spot on. The noise is bare minimum. There are absolutely no vibrations whatsoever, and there's no harshness from the engine. In terms of overall cabin refinement, well, there's a bit of road noise that comes in because it's riding on quite big 16-inch wheels, and wind noise is quite well in check. So it's a really comfortable car to be in the city on the highway. Although I have one small criticism though, is the fact that these windows here are a little too thin to my liking. So sometimes, and I think most of the times, I can hear traffic noise. I think the kind of premium Mahindra is charging, they should look into getting a better glass. So the most important part is the traffic noise, and I think that should be be on the lower side for that true blue premium experience that Mahindra is trying to offer with this. Apart from that, rest of the things are spot on. Now let's get to the AMT part. This is the most smoothest AMTs in the segment, and above and below, because Mahindra is getting the tune just right. They've had their fair share of AMTs with their own engines in the past. This is also their own engine now. This is the new 1.2 motor that they make on their own, and they are doing that with the AMT as well. The AMT has an ECU where it's understanding over 600 parameters, and it has its own set of parameters as well. So when you put your foot down, it will immediately give you an upshift and a downshift, and most importantly, it shifts quite smoothly and quite seamlessly most of the time. The thumb rule for AMTs is that if you want a quick upshift and down upshift, you just let go the accelerator and it will shift up automatically. Shifting down is basically going hard on the accelerator, and then it will do that. In very demanding situations, in traffic situations where you want to close gap, and then sometimes you're extremely stuck in bumper to bumper traffic, this gearbox is quite relentless, so it can do upshifts, downshifts quite quickly and all day long. So that's the best part of the AMT gearbox here. It almost feels like a premium torque converter gearbox. It's getting there, not entirely, but this makes it one of the most the best gearbox, the best AMT gearboxes that you can find in the Indian market right now, be it regardless of any segment. So kudos to Mahindra to getting the AMT right again and again. We were very impressed with the diesel, and the petrol is also good. Of course, it's not as good as DSGs and torque converters that we see in the segment. that obviously is in SUVs, which also command a lot of more money. But with that money here, you get even more features. And I told you about the features. It's very big. You've got the Blue Sense where you have 40 plus features, and then there's the car which also has its own set of features. It's got a great infotainment system. It's got heated mirrors. It's got front parking sensors. It's got a camera with assist system. So all of this makes the XUV300 a package that you will really appreciate if you are in the segment where you want to pay more money for an sub 4 meter SUV. You're getting the best amount of space. You're getting one of the highest features in any sub 4 meter SUV, and with the Blue Sense, it just has made things even better than before. And that's the reason why the XUV300 is doing really well, and that is just one of the reasons. The second is the performance, and third is, of course, the most important part is the safety. 5-star safety, 7 airbags, and the highest point scoring SUV in the country, and it's one of the most safest cars that you can buy in India right now. So that pretty much sweetens the deal for any premium SUV buyer out there. You're getting everything that you could ever ask for and more, and that's the XUV300. I think this is one of the this could also be one of the legacy SUVs that Mahindra has, such as the XUV, the TUV, the XUV and the Scorpio and the Bolero, and it could join that list because this meets the customer requirement so well. It is pretty much spot on in every part of its journey, and that's what makes the XUV300 clearly our pick in the premium SUV space. I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching our video. Make sure you like it. Still have some questions, leave them in the comment section below. Share this video, and connect with us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.